A stadium. A roar. Two managers' names living in the same echo. Wenger and Arteta, separated by decades but joined by one white crest. Both rebuilt Arsenal. Both remade the club's identity. One carried a revolution across English football. The other carried the weight of that revolution back toward the summit. Which of them built the better Arsenal? The question is not only about trophies. It is about culture, recruitment, tactics, youth, infrastructure, and the long stubborn work of changing a club's DNA. Let's travel through both legacies, with facts, moments, and what really shifted inside the club, to see how they compare. First, the simple ledger. Arsène Wenger arrived in 1996 and transformed Arsenal almost from top to bottom. Over a 22-year reign, he won 3 Premier League titles, including the unbeaten Invincibles season of 2003 to 2004, and 7 FA Cups, plus a string of other honours. His era redefined training, diets, scouting networks, and style in English football. Those headline achievements are indisputable. Wenger, 3 league titles, 7 FA Cups, Invincibles. Mikel Arteta's CV is far shorter. He became manager in December 2019. But he arrived with a modern blueprint and a fast, measurable impact. In his first full season, he won the FA Cup from 2020 to 2021. And in the following years he rebuilt Arsenal's competitiveness in the Premier League, returning the club to the Champions League and pushing serious title challenges in 2022 to 2023 and 23-24, while collecting further domestic silverware such as the Community Shield. Arteta's Arsenal have become consistent top 4 challengers again. Arteta, appointed 2019, FA Cup winner 2021. Champions League return, sustained top 4 challenge. But this ledger is only a start. Trophies are the echo you hear. Architecture and habit are the building. Wenger's greatness was systemic. He arrived to a league in which training methods were often dated. Nutrition, scouting, and sports science in England lagged behind continental rivals. Wenger introduced modern regimes. He changed how players ate, trained, and recovered. He broadened Arsenal's scouting network across Europe, developing a remarkable eye for technical talent that led to signings such as Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Dennis Bergkamp, Robert Pires, and later, Cesc Fabregas, and Kolo Touré, players who reshaped the club's identity. Wenger's Arsenal played a brand of football now shorthand as Wengerball technical, attack-minded, and built on midfield skill and speed on the break. Those changes dragged English football into the modern era. Wenger also built long-term foundations, the Hail and Like Academy pipeline, a network of scouts, and a transfer philosophy that mixed elite buys with tactical development. His teams were often a joy to watch. The 2003 to 2004 Invincibles remain a high watermark, and Wenger built a winning culture that was resilient and stylish. But his era did not remain unblemished. The club moved from Highbury to the Emirates, a necessary but expensive step that changed finances and transfer strategy. In later years, Wenger's Arsenal earned the critique that the squad was aging, that recruitment stalled, and that success turned more episodic than sustained. Those factors contributed to the end of his tenure in 2018. In short, Wenger built something revolutionary that later needed reinvigoration. Recruitment and player development show another difference, really. Wenger's genius was spotting undervalued, technical players in a market where athleticism often trumped skill. He turned Bergkamp into a cultural icon, and Henry into a global superstar, while also being an early adopter of overseas talent. Arteta's recruitment has been surgical and system-driven. Players like Declan Rice, a major signing in 2023, Gabriel Martinelli, a youth investment, Bukayo Saka's accelerated development, and strategic moves to strengthen midfield control are all examples. Arteta blends decisive transfers, paid, in some cases, significant fees, with academy promotion. His Arsenal have also become more physically robust without losing their technical identity. Both approaches work. Wenger's market-making eye altered English talent pipelines. Culture and identity, the stickiest currency in football, are where the two men most obviously intersect and diverge. Wenger gave Arsenal a global, elegant identity, smart, technical, artful. He made hybrid and the Arsenal brand synonymous with a certain style of football. Arteta's identity is still Arsenal. It's, well, an updated, sharper version. He wants an Arsenal that is hungry, defensively disciplined, and relentless in transition. Fans sometimes debate which feel they prefer, the fluid, almost whimsical Wenger teams of the late 1990s and early 2000s, or the focused, combative Arteta sides. But the impressive fact is this: Arteta reconstructed the club's competitive culture after a decade of underachievement. He closed a gap to Manchester City and Liverpool that many considered unbridgeable. That achievement, returning Arsenal to title races and Champions League nights consistently, is architectural. Culture without results is sentimental. Arteta delivered results quickly. We must also judge legacy through longevity and adaptation. Wenger's era lasted 2 decades and, honestly, changed English football itself. He survived multiple eras, multiple ownership changes, and left the club with a recognizable DNA. That kind of long imprint is really rare. Arteta's project, by contrast, is still unfolding. He has achieved a fast rebuild and installed a sustainable model of recruitment, coaching, and match preparation. If Arteta sustains success, adds a Premier League title or European silverware, and keeps the club as a perennial contender without burning bridges financially, his case will strengthen into legacy territory. If his methods produce only short-lived bursts, Wenger's long arc will, well, look stronger. Put bluntly, Wenger built a lasting cathedral. Arteta is building the spire. Impressive and modern, but not yet ancient. So, who built the better Arsenal? If we weigh cultural transformation and long-term revolution more heavily, Wenger's innovations in training, scouting, dietary regimes, the Invincibles season, and a trophy-laden era, well, his claim is immense and historically unique. He reshaped English football and Arsenal's identity in ways that still ripple today. But if we weigh immediate rebuild, tactical modernization, competitive resurgence, and the ability to bring the club back into title contention within a short time frame, Arteta's case is compelling and, to many fans, emotionally persuasive. He arrested decline, added silverware, and gave Arsenal a new tactical language fitted to 21st century football. Perhaps the fairest verdict is this. Wenger built Arsenal's modern foundations. Arteta is building its future. Wenger rewired English football, a systemic, cultural revolution. Arteta rewired Arsenal for modern competition, a tactical recruitment-driven reformation that may yield consistent success in an era of big-spending rivals. One man gave Arsenal the soul of modern technique and international scouting. The other returned Arsenal to being feared again. Organized, hungry, and tactically slick. Both are builders. Their projects simply answer different questions of their times. History doesn't choose one winner, it invites conversation. So now it's your turn. Which Arsenal do you believe truly defined the club? Wenger's era of elegance and revolution, or Arteta's era of structure and resurgence? Share your perspective in the comments, because football history isn't written by trophies alone. It's written by the moments that stay with us. If you enjoy deep, respectful breakdowns like this, where legacy, culture, and truth matter more than noise, subscribe for more long-form stories that explore football beyond the scoreline. The next chapter is always being written.
Yeah.